Hi everyone, this is Chris. Thank you for joining me. So in today's video, I would like to show you how to make these very cute flowers that you can make in any size, in any color. I've just used the colors I had right now, but of course you could do them in many layers as well. It's very simple, it's very easy, and you will need very few materials. And I already showed you how you can make these embellishments that I use in the center. And if you haven't seen this video, you can check it out. I will put a link in the upper right corner. And this is what it looked like. All the embellishments here that I've used, I made them, except this one that are just random embellishments that I have. I have a big bunch of these. I have at least 2 more packs, and I try to use them up as well. So what you will need for this is tulle, but you can use all kinds of fabric that are lightweight, that would do great, and also that are a little bit transparent. So I've got different rolls here in different colors, and you can match them as you wish as well. So I've already cut mine, and I've cut mine to about a yard or a meter. A meter is a little bit bigger, but that's about the size I'm going to do mine. But if you want to use less, that's totally up to you. And I'm going to use some thread here. I tried to match the colors that I have with my tulle, and I'm using actually this this kind of fabric. I'm not sure it's cotton, but every string has got different colors, so I can cut few of these because I don't use it that much. I just thought it was beautiful, but I like to use it for this kind of projects. And embellishments, you will need some hot glue only to glue them down. If you have buttons, you can sew them down as well. So once you cut your piece, you're just going to wrap it around your hand. It's going to be very easy. And usually when I start, I try to put the beginning here at the bottom of my hand, so it's going to match with when I'm going to make it as a bow. Actually, it's the same technique that you would use for a bow, but we're going to make a flower. But if you want to use that same technique to make a bow, that's totally fine. And I'm just going to wrap it around, and I'm not trying to make things perfect. As you can see, I'm just wrapping it around. It's very random, but that's the way I like it. It has a very nice shabby chic to it. Then I'm going to take my hand off, and I'm going to use this. I'm going to scrunch it up a little bit in the middle. I'm going to use one of my threads, and I'm going to tie a knot here. Oops. And I'm going to go one under, and I'm going to do it a second time here before I pull the two pieces, because it's not going to unravel on me that easily. So I still can have some time here to try and center my my thread to be in the center as much as I can. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I think I like it this way. So now I can really pull tight, and I'm going to do 2 more knots to make it secure. If you think one is enough, that's fine. You could also use a scrap piece of tulle to do this instead of using a thread. I just like the thread because I can really tighten it very much, and it's less loose as well. And now you're at this point. If you can go in here like you would do to make a pom-pom. If you can, because it's not very easy to get your scissors in here. I'm really having a hard time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the edges this way. And I'm just trimming a little bit off. I'm not trimming a lot, don't worry. Okay, and now what you're going to do, and I like to do it at this moment, you can spread it around like this. This is one way to make it, and if you want to do a pom-pom, you can spread it all around it, but I'm going to leave it rather flat. And if you use the table, it's going to help you. So either you're going to, and you need to play with it a little bit to arrange everything, to put the same amount of tulle on all sides. Maybe I should come a little closer. There you go. Or what I like to do to give it more a little shabby look to it and distress is I like to come here and give it a few cuts here and there. Again, I'm not trying to be even, but I just find out that it has a nicer look, and it's also much easier to spread around. And if you think it's not fluffy enough, you can use a bigger piece of the tulle and do more times around your hands, do more loops, and it will look even more fluffy. So at this time, you can stop here once you're happy with it and put your embellishment on it, and look how nice it looks. I really love that. I mean, it's so girly, so pretty. And you could also put this as a tag or for an embellishment on a card. You can use these kinds of flowers for many projects. And what I like to do is to put a second layer on top, like this one. I really think it's cute as well. So I'm going to make it another time so you can see, and I'm probably going to use my lighter color, and I'm going to put a little piece of paper because otherwise I'm not going to see much. And if I want to make it smaller, I'm going to cut this piece in half. I don't have to use the whole width of it, because sometimes you can buy the tulle in squares, so don't be scared of cutting it. And I still have about 1 meter long. I'm just cutting it in half because I want it to be fluffy, and if it's too much you can always take some away. That's fine. And I'm going to go and make some loops around my hand again, and again you see I'm scrunching it out a little bit. I'm going to go a few times here. Oops. That's fine. And I put it a little bit too long, I guess, but that's okay. So again, I'm putting this all together. And I'm going to use this time this thread here. And again, I'm going to go 1 and 2. So it's going to stay like this way better. Center my thread. I think it's not bad right here. So I can pull really tight now. And I think for this thread, it's not exactly the same. I'm going to do for 2 knots just to make sure it's going to be secure. Yeah, I think I want to do that this way. Come on. So, I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut this piece off to see what I'm doing. And again, I'm going to cut this piece, put everything back together, and cut here. And I'm trying to give it some kind of nice shape. And before opening it, I'm going to do my slits like I've done before. This is completely optional. And again, this one is really long. I am going to open it. And sometimes, depending on the tulle, I've seen, for example, this one is much stiffer than the other tulles, but it's also not the same quality. It's really shiny. And you can cut them if you don't like the way it looks, or if there's some pieces sticking out. And there you go. I think it's it's a bit too, I think it's maybe a bit too big. I'm going to make it shorter a little bit. So you really can make these all the sizes you want. For a room decor, that would be great too. And you're going to have a lot of these pieces everywhere, but that's okay. But be aware of that. And I think I'm going to put it now in the center. It's maybe a bit too big. No, I like it. I like it. Let me Put it apart like this a little bit. Yes, I think I like it this way. And I make it rather flat. I love these kinds of projects. And now I'm gonna use my hot gun. Oh gosh, I forgot to plug in my hot gun. Look at that. I just forget it, so it's cold. I'm not gonna be able to use, but I think you understood what I was going to do. This one is a bit big. This one is too big. Yes, I like this one. This is another one that I made, and I really think it's gonna be cute on here. So I'm just losing a little bit, that's it. And now what I need to do only is to glue it on. So if I had my glue gun working, I would put this embellishment in the center, and now you have a really nice flower on here. And it's done in 1 minute, 2 minutes if you're doing 2 layers, but see how quickly it's done. And you can make them again in all the colors you wish. And tulle is really not expensive. I buy them by the roll because I think it's even better. But look at that. See, I really like these. I like the color of this one. It's a grayish, bluish, bluish, a little bit blue color. I really think it's cute. And yes, I look at this one. There's only 1 layer. Let me put this one better. I like to twist it sometimes. It helps stay in place. But there you go. Very girly. They all have their different personality. This could be nice also for a wedding. Look at these, and you could make huge ones if you wanted to. So there you go. I hope you will try and make some because it's really easy. Again, if you want to use some very light fabric like chiffon or something like that, it will work just as well. So please give me some thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also share on social media. Thank you very much and take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.